After the scandalous verdict of the judges in the first fight between Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis, all boxing fans were talking about this. It was obvious that there should have been no draw. Holyfield had won 3 or at most 4 rounds. Because the judges had declared a draw, it was pre-written in the contract that there should be a rematch. The American public, of course, was rooting for its own, Evander, but the chances that he would win were negligible. He was already 37 years old, and to expect him to repeat the miracle of his battle with Tyson 2 years earlier seemed to be quite definitely unrealistic.
Great champion always has Evander Holyfield already had that and other one more great fight. The real deal Holyfield.
But before we start, don't forget to punch the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Also like and share the video with your friends. Lennox at the time was only 34 years old, and he was the clear favorite of the upcoming fight. These factors combined led to only a mediocre interest in a rematch. The general consensus of the American boxing fan was, I don't want to root for a loser. For this reason, when the fight took place on November 13, 1999, in Las Vegas, there was little excitement. Yes, they filled the hall with fans, but the intense atmosphere of their first fight was just not there. Oddly enough, the second match turned out to be far more interesting and much more competitive than the first.
That was the case in New York, and whacking away at Lewis on the inside.
The beginning of the battle favored Lewis. He controlled the long distance with his left hand, but this time, the Briton faced an actual challenge from his opponent. Evander's strikes shook his enemy, and he began to turn the fight in the third round. In the sixth round, Holyfield realized that he could press harder and began to gain momentum. He delivered powerful blows, but Lennox responded with successful combinations of his own. The seventh round began and proved to be the most memorable round of all the other 23 rounds combined. Lennox shoved with his fists at the moment of contact, and both his right straight and 2 Corona strikes all reached their targets. The Briton clearly controlled the battle, grounding out every attempt by his enemy to close the distance between them if Holyfield broke through. Then Lennox snapped him up and just kept him in the clinch until the referee separated them. This worked for a while, but then his tactic proved to be a failure. Evander struck a short but incredibly powerful left strike to the temple. Lennox's legs buckled. Holyfield rushed to finish him off, but he was constantly tied up when he got loose. Lewis came to his senses, but his reaction time was no longer as fast as it had been. He missed another left from the side, and his legs buckled again. It was a serious shock.
Lewis to the body. His own right hand lands flush. They trade shots at close range. Round 7, the best round these two fighters have fought against each other in 2 fights.
Holyfield began to win, inflicting brutal blows to the body with both hands. At the end of the round, the fighters staged an exchange of blows in the middle of the ring, which was clearly beneficial to Evander. However, from the 9th round, Lewis gained his advantage and brought the fight to a resounding victory by the decision of the judges. This time, all 3 judges billed in his favor. Oddly enough, the second match turned out to be a far more even match than the first, and was undoubtedly a more eventful match than their initial meeting.
But he's not weaving, he's going to one side, and he stays there.
Projects more sheer energy than was the case in New York.
Lewis won and became the absolute world heavyweight champion.
And the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis.
And that's how we conclude the amazing fight. Out of all of these clips, which one was your favorite? Let me know, and I will handpick and feature your comment in the next video. So don't forget to comment. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you hit the like button to show your support. It was a pleasure to talk to you guys. Please like and share the video with your friends. Until next time.